Hi, and welcome to Learn How to Meditate. I'm your host, Joel Skipper, and we have with us today Lenny. Hi, Lenny.
Hello, thank you for being with us today.
And on Learn How to Meditate, the name kind of says it all. We're going to learn how to meditate. If this is your first time joining us, please do check out our first video. The first video explains what we're doing here, what you can achieve here, and what you can expect for the rest of the channel. Really highly suggest you go look at it because for the rest of the time from this video forward, we're going to go into the actual training. We're not going to do a lot of talking about theories or anything like that, actual exercises, and they're going to build on each other and on how to build and develop your consciousness. That's all meditations are. They are tools and techniques designed to build your consciousness. And that's exactly what we're about to do. So thank you and get ready because we're going to have an exciting journey together. And welcome back. All right, we're going to get right into it. This stage, or at this level, we call this the kinetic opener. Really, we say kinetic because we are using our sense of touch. We are piggybacking our sense of touch to move our awareness. Our awareness is, let's do a little exercise just to see. So if you take your fingertip and you put your awareness in your fingertip, so you feel what it feels like inside your fingertip. Feel the fingernail, the skin, the flesh, the bones. Really feel. Good. Okay. So it doesn't matter what you felt, just feel what you felt. Now, this time, squeeze it. We're going to push it. You're going to really rub it. Don't hurt yourself, but do push enough that you can feel inside. You almost feel your bone. Okay. And now we're going to pull it up and then just feel what it feels like inside your fingertip. When we're talking about awareness, this is what we're talking about. I'm aware of my fingertip. The more awareness you have, the more you can feel. And you probably had that experience just now. Before, we didn't have very much awareness. You felt a little bit, but after we touched and pushed and brought our sensation, our sense of touch, our sense of temperature differences, the pressure differences, all the different things that the nervous system accounts for, your awareness was more there than it was before. So that's pretty much what we're going to do. We're going to use our sense of awareness, our sense of touch to piggyback our sense of awareness. Wherever your awareness moves, energy follows. So we kind of got this triple chain going around. It's your awareness, your energy, and your blood. They're all connected. So wherever your awareness goes, the energy follows and the blood follows. So anywhere that you gather energy and keep it into one spot, it will turn into awareness. And it'll be vice versa. So there's a really strong connection there. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to use our sense of touch to move our awareness. As we move our awareness, we're going to eventually hold it in the one spot. And as it gathers, it will turn into more awareness. And the more awareness you have, eventually you'll have enough awareness that you don't have to move your awareness anymore. You're aware of your whole body and you're actually moving the energy itself. Okay. That sounds like a lot, but it's not really. And this stage will actually bring you to that pretty easy. It kind of forces you, I'm not sure if you remember in the last video, we talked about the different levels of enlightenment. Most people are at level 0. There's no, judgment in that. We all start there. So level 0, then you go to level 1. This stage alone will bring you to level 1. Okay, so how are we going to do that? We're going to take our finger, and we're going to take our other finger, and we're going to touch the middle knuckle. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take our finger and we're going to go around the outside of the knuckle. And as we do that, we're going to feel what it feels like inside the finger that has the knuckle that we're going around it. Okay, are you ready? And we're going to do circle. So the finger goes to the back of the finger, to the side of the finger, to the front, and then circle to the side, to the back, to the side, to the front, and circle to the side, to the back, to the side, to the front. And then we pull away, and then we move it with our awareness from the front to the side, to the back, to the side, to the front. Circle, side, back, front, side, front, and circle. Side, back, side, front. Perfect. Okay. So whether you felt that or not after, doesn't really matter. Let's move on. And there's sometimes a little hiccup right here. And it's not that it's a big deal, but if you don't get it, it's going to be kind of hard. So when we're moving our finger, we have something that is actually moving the awareness. Your finger moving around the knuckle is what is generating that sensation. When we pull our finger away and we don't have that sensation to piggyback. So we have to move it ourselves. So you're actually moving your awareness. When I say from the front, you're in the front of the knuckle, and then you're going to the side. Hence the reason why I'm saying front, side. So it takes the thought process out of it. You don't have to like, where am I going? I'm kind of leading you. It makes it a little easier. So you go to the side, and I say the back, and you bring your awareness. You're doing the work. You're bringing your awareness to the back. When I say side, you're bringing your awareness to the side. So you're actually doing the work. You're not sitting there waiting, because before you were actually having it done for you by you moving the finger. That sensation was doing it for you. So this time you're not having that sensation. You're moving it. Okay. It might seem like it's not a big deal, but to some people that is a big deal. So hopefully that instructions will help you get through that. And if you ever have problems with this, you can always stop the video and continue to practice what we just did before we move on. Okay, so let's do that again. And this time, if you can't feel it, we're going to go back and we're going to touch and we're going to do it again. So this time we're going to do it twice in a row. Okay, you ready? And let's touch. And then we're going to go from the front to the side, to the back, to the side, to the front, to the side, to the back, to the side, to the front, to the side, to the back, to the side, to the front. And then we're going to pull away. And we're going to go from the front to the side, to the back, to the side, to the front, to the side, to the back, to the side, to the front, to the side, to the back, to the side, and front. Good. And then we're going to touch it again. We're going to act like we didn't feel that very well, and we're going to keep moving around. Circle, circle, and one more time, circle. This time we're going to pull away and circle, circle, circle. Good. Could you feel that? Good.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
did.
All right. So we're going to move right along, and we're going to go this time, instead of doing it on a knuckle, we're going to go from the tip of the finger down to the base. When I say the base, I mean the big knuckle We're going to go a little bit past the big knuckle, not a lot, just a little. And then we're going to go back to the tip. Okay. So we're going to do that 3 times. Again, from the tip to the base and back to the tip and back to the base and to the tip. This time we're going to pull the finger away. We're going to go from the tip to the middle knuckle to the base, back to the middle knuckle and to the tip. Back down to the base and back up to the tip. One more time. Back down to the base and back up to the tip. All right. Good. You able to do that?
Yeah. Amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I understand that these exercises might not be so exciting and wowy. It's like I want to learn telepathy. I want to learn to control fire or airbend or something exciting like that. But I promise you, all of the more advanced stuff of what you consider advanced, all of it's built upon this. You don't get this, you're not going to get that. It's really that simple. It is built upon consciousness. If you even believe that you can do that, it's only possible through mastering this. I promise you that 100%. I'm not saying even that stuff is possible. I'm not saying it's not, but however, if you want to be able to do that stuff, you have to be able to do this first. So the more you focus on this, the easier all that stuff is going to be. I hope that really makes sense to you. We're going to, because it won't take long. I mean, it's not really the difficulty of the exercises that's important. What's important is the effectiveness of it. And I promise you that doing this where it is building upon itself is easier and faster when it comes to building consciousness when we're talking about reaching levels of enlightenment. Okay, let's get right back into it. So we're going to make it a little easier. We're going to do a little experiment. So I'm going to show you what we're doing, and then we're going to do it. Okay, so feel your finger. What I'm going to do, for some reason, I'm not going to have the answers to everything, but I have repeatedly tested these things to see if they were real or not, and if they affected us, and if not, and where's the boundaries and all this other stuff. So I can't tell you exactly why, but for some reason, our field of vision allows us to feel more. You can feel more inside your field of vision than you can outside your field of vision. We're going to prove that right now. So take your finger and let's put it right in front of us. We're going to look straight at it, and you're going to feel inside your fingertip. You're going to look right at it. Now you're going to keep looking straight ahead, and you're going to bring your finger outside your field of vision. Keep looking straight ahead and keep feeling what it is to feel inside your finger. And then we're going to bring it back inside of our field of vision, keeping your eyes going to look in the same way. And we're going to look straight at our tip of our finger and really feel what it feels like inside the tip. Keep feeling what it feels like inside the tip of your finger. We're going to move it outside our field of vision. And we're going to bring it back inside our field of vision, keeping your eyes straight and really focusing on the tip now. Now, okay, good. So, pretty simple. You should definitely feel more when you're inside your field of vision. So, we're going to use that to make it easier. And I understand if you're super advanced and like, I'm really beyond this, Joel. Should I really do this? I promise you, if you are super advanced, you're teaching people, and that's just the way it works. When you can do this stuff and you can feel this stuff, you want to share it with other people. It's going to happen. So I promise you, by going through this process, you'll learn a way to teach people that's super fast. You can still teach whatever you teach, but if you have this as a base, of structure, developing your consciousness, they're going to be able to do whatever you teach them so much easier and so much better. And they're going to be so thankful for you. So I promise you it's worth it. Okay. So we're going to take our finger and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go from the tip down to the base, but we're going to use our field of vision and we're going to focus on one point, wherever it is that we're moving for. Now it's the fingertip. But when we pull it away, we're going to use our awareness and our vision and look. Okay. As we move that awareness back down and to the tips and to the base. Okay. You ready? So here we go. We're going to touch tip. We're going to look at it. And then we're going to move it down to the base and back up to the tip, looking at what you're touching, focusing on it, feeling what it feels like inside the finger, back up to the tip and down to the base. Real good. Really feel inside, back up to the tip. And this time we're going to pull away. We're going to keep looking down to the base and back up to the tip and down to the base and back up to the tip and again down to the base and back up to the tip. Good. So how was that?
Right. Yeah. It's really, you can really like feel it more the more you look at it. I
Mm,
guess because you put more awareness,
mm,
observation onto it.
right. Yeah. And you know, a lot of almost all these exercises are designed to build your awareness on the other side. And how are you going to do that? You're going to do it through your senses. So the senses are the same on the other side. It might be different. They relay the messages differently, but still the same. So a lot of these exercises, you know, piggyback our senses basically. Okay, so we're gonna go right along, and this time we're gonna add one more thing. And again, you know, I'm gonna tell you when I do know something, but I'm also gonna tell you when I don't, because I don't know everything. Sorry, I don't make any claim to do that. I've been training in this stuff for a while, and I wanted to go beyond where other people were able to lead me. So that's why I started experimenting. And I've done these experiments for years and years and years. And I've really were able to map out what is going on. Now that does not mean that I understand or I can tell you the whys, but I can tell you if you do this, you get this result. And that's where the exercises come from. Okay. So for some reason, when you point and you bring and you have your attention with whatever you're pointing at, energy comes out the finger. I know it sounds sci-fi, like boo, 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 but that's not really what I mean. This is your attention, and you can feel that. You can feel it, and it's easy. It's not hard. You just put your hand up. You get around this microphone. You put your hand up, and then point your finger at your hand, and have your attention like you're pushing through the hand all the way, and then move your finger like you're moving through your hand. You really want to feel it. Go back and forth, and then go up and down. And then you can go to encircle. Okay. So really, it depends on how much awareness you have, if you can feel that or not. If you're at level 0, you probably didn't feel it. And that's okay. That's why you're here. Then it's not a big deal. But if you're a level 1, you can feel that. It's pretty easy. Really. And for some, like I say, for some reason, when you have your attention, the energy follows. I mean, I say for some reason, but the awareness is the whole basis of why we're doing this, because your awareness moves and your energy follows what's your awareness. Well, it's your intent. It's all connected to your intent and your will. So what we're going to do is we're going to use that to make this easier. And you're just like, well, it's already easy. Why do you want to make it easier? Remember, I promise you, you're going to get results and you're going to want to teach this. And not everybody's going to be at your level. So but you don't want to not teach them, especially when they really want to learn. Okay, so this is going to really help you to be a better teacher, as long as being easier for you to master. So we're going to make it easier. And then later on, that gives us the ability to take away these crutches and make it harder. Hence, how you're going to build your consciousness. We build it by exercising it. Okay, so we're going to do this time, we're going to touch and point, and we're going to look. And then when we pull away, we're going to keep pointing as we look at what we're pointing at. Okay, so that's going to be the difference. You ready? So we're going to touch the tip and we're going to move down to the base and back up to the tip and down to the base and up to the tip. And one more time, down to the base and back up to the tip. And this time we're going to pull away. We're going to point and look and move down to the base and back up to the tip and down to the base and back up to the tip. And one more time, down to the base and back up to the tip. Okay. So that should have been easier, was it?
Yes.
Good, good.
Wow.
Okay. Well, we're going to do one more thing before we close this up. Like I said, we're going to try to keep these to around 30 minutes. It might be a little more, might be a little less, but it's going to be around that 30, 40 minutes or so. This time, we've been doing just on top of the finger. This time, we're going to try to use the circumference, because what we really want is to be inside the finger, you know, and feel the bone and all these other things. And of course, like I said, if you're level zero, when I say feel the bone and all that, it might seem a little foreign, but I promise you, you can do it. It's not as hard as you think. And what we want is to be on the inside, not just on the top of one side. So what we're gonna do this time, we're gonna like make either. There's a couple different ways you can do this. You can do it like a circle, go around, kind of open up so you can get the base of the knuckle and back to the tip. You can do like this, where your fingertips are going around the finger and go to the base, back up to the tip. You don't want to do like this. The only reason why is because if you do this, you're feeling the whole finger. We want to go where you're moving the awareness. So in order to move anything, you have to have more of something somewhere and less of it somewhere else. That way you can move it to the more to the less and have the less at the more. If that makes any sense. So we have to have it where it's touching an area and not touching. So we can't do this. So it's either this, or whatever way is better for you. You can go like this. Okay, you ready? So we're going to do that 3 times, and then we're going to go and try to really feel in the middle. And 1, down to the base, back up to the tip. 2, down to the base, and up to the tip. And 3, down to the base, back up to the tip. This time, don't forget to point, pull away, and down to the base, and back up to the tip, and down to the base, and back up to the tip. And one more time, down to the base, and back up to the tip. Okay, good. All right. How was that?
Great. Amazing.
So Lenny, actually, I've taught Lenny this. I think we got up two or three stages, two or three levels before we decided we were going to do this and share it with everybody. I mean, this is pretty powerful stuff. I know it's free. I know. I mean, of course, you got to spend your time, but you don't have to pay for it. So I know it may seem like it's not as valuable, but I promise you that is not the case. We were going to charge a lot of money for this because it is that valuable. We were going to do like mastermind groups and, charge a lot of money. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. It's going to make you smarter. It's going to make you stronger. It's going to make you healthier. It's going to give you the ability to do things you can't do right now. And I guarantee that 100%. Because you're going to be taking in more information. When you have more information coming in, you can do more stuff, and that's basically what it boils down to. Um, is there anything you want to add? Any questions or anything that you had for this?
Just to, sorry. Yeah, just to address some people's question. Yeah. So Joel, how did you come up with this?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. I don't know if we have enough time to answer that, but I'll try to do my best. Um, I've been learning meditation since I was young, a lot younger than I am now. Um, I was searching for a long time. Didn't have the internet back then. Yes, I am that old. Did not have the internet, so it wasn't as easy as it is today. So I go to bookstores and all that. So I didn't really find really what I was looking for till I found Mankat Chia and his system, Healing Tao system. Uh, from there, I studied everything that I could study. I trained with Michael Wynn. Michael Wynn's like Mankat Chia's number one student, and lots of other teachers since then. But there was a ceiling. It was a ceiling on what you could achieve. If somebody hasn't been, if they have not been to where you want to go, they're not going to be able to show you. So I decided that I was going to find out. So that's why I started to really focus on experimenting and trying new things. Well, the books say this. No one can teach you how to get to that. There's no instructions, there's no system, there's no stages. So, how do I, if that is true, well, wouldn't that mean this is true? So I didn't have to be able to get to this to prove this. So I started to like reverse engineer the stuff and I really found out a lot of stuff. I mean, it's not as far fetched as people think. They're like, where's chi? Western science hasn't found it and blah blah blah. Yeah, of course they're not. They're not going to find it because it's not in this dimension. It's on the other side. You're on the other side. We're all on the other side. The whole earth is on the other side. Everything has an energetic double. And that's through science. It's not wishy-washy thing, you know. I mean, it actually comes from mathematics that it's like that. It is a theory as far as like scientifically wise, because they haven't like proved it. But it really comes from string theory and supersymmetry and all these things. And those things didn't come from people's thoughts. It actually came from from mathematics. They're trying to answer why the differences in our three big sciences: the science of the really small, quantum mechanics, science of the everyday, the physics, and then the science of the super big and super fast, theory of relativity, general relativity, special relativity, all that good stuff. So through that, they really started to come up with the string theory and supersymmetry. Supersymmetry just says that for every particle, subatomic particle, there's an energetic double. They've been looking for the energetic double. I'm just saying the energetic double is actually attached to the actual one. It's just in a different dimension. And that dimension is not foreign to us. It is here with us right now. We're part of it. This dimension, this physical dimension, is built upon it. So everything that is here is also there. And a lot of your senses that you think are coming through your physical senses are actually coming through those. And you're mistaken because you just don't know. That's all. But you can find out. And that's what this all is about. It's about developing your awareness of that, of this energy. And that's what enlightenment is the ability to control things, control yourself on the other side. And the levels is how much of that you can control and how much of that, you're able to cultivate and do stuff with. Yeah, did I answer your question?
Yeah, wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's a load of information, but yeah, you made it easy to understand. Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome. Okay, and I think we're coming to the end. And I just want to say, I know these might have been simple, they might have been easy, they might not have been. Don't know where you're at, but I promise you, as we go on, it's going to get better. It will get more difficult. Not that it'll be difficult for you because you'll be doing the step by step, but I promise you that you're going to get results. Our whole life is designed to build consciousness. We're born, we didn't have very much, and we die. We're able to do a lot. It doesn't mean that physically you can do it, but you've built networks of people and stuff that you can achieve, you can say just with a word and have things accomplished. And you can never have done that when you're a child. You have gained lots of consciousness. So our whole life is designed. So let's focus on that. And by focusing on that, it's going to make your life better because you can be able to achieve more things and do more things. Or the things you are doing, if you don't want to achieve more things, it would be easier, a lot easier. And really hope that everybody can come back and join us tomorrow as we continue this journey. It's really a self-exploration of finding yourself. It's really what it's all about. It's a journey of finding yourself. Okay, have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, well, we definitely enjoyed having you here with us today. And if you found value in what we're doing, please do leave a like and subscribe to our channel. And if you want to interact with us more, do go to joelskipper.com. In the blog, we try to do a live question and answer session on the weekends, usually on Saturdays. Sometimes we have to skip it. We might have something to do or whatnot, but try to do that every weekend because, we don't do a lot of talk. So do go and join us there, and we'll do a lot of the talk. All right, well, we definitely enjoyed you. I just want to say it doesn't matter what level you're at. It doesn't matter what difficulties you're going through in your life. Anybody can learn how to build their consciousness through learning how to meditate. By doing that, we can reach higher states of enlightenment, and that will give us the power to do things that we can't do right now. So it definitely makes our life much easier. All right, well, we definitely enjoyed you, and make sure you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.